Hello everybody! Our presentation is about Shakespeare sonnets. Shakespeare is one of the greatest writers ever known. His sonnets was one of his most popular works. He wrote 154 sonnets, and that over a period from 1592 to 1598. A sonnet means a little song. Later in the days it had become a poem of 14 lines with a strict rhyme scheme and a specific structure. These sonnets are mostly hard to understand, and if you listen very carefully to our presentation, you will get a chance to understand Shakespeare sonnets also. The structure of Shakespeare sonnets. Shakespeare used a typical structure for his sonnets. There are 14 lines in a Shakespeare sonnet. The first 12 lines are divided into 3 quatrains with 4 lines each. In the 3 quatrains, the poet establishes a theme or problem, and then dissolves it in the final 2 lines, called the couplet. This sonnet structure is commonly called the English sonnet, or the Shakespeare sonnet. The rhyme scheme of the quatrain is A-B, A-B, C-D, C-D, E-F, E-F. This means that the first line rhymes to the third line, the second line rhymes to the fourth line, the fifth line rhymes to the 7th line, and the 6th line rhymes to the 8th line. The last 2 lines calls the couplet as a different rhyme scheme. The last line is GG. This means that the third line rhymes to the fourth line. This is the structure of Shakespeare sonnets. The themes of Shakespeare sonnets. Shakespeare was very open about some subjects, and many people like this. William Shakespeare's sonnets are stories about a handsome boy, a rival poet, and a mysterious and dark lady. They both love. The main themes were including love. Shakespeare sonnets are most about love. One interpretation is that Shakespeare sonnets are more sexual. He creates more complex and potentially thrilling depiction of human love. Shakespeare also violates many sonnet rules, which had been strictly obeyed by his fellow poets. He speaks on human evils that do not have to do with love. He makes fun of love. He parodies beauty. He plays with gender roles. He speaks openly about sex, and even introduces witty pornography. Humanity. Shakespeare used also humanity in his sonnets. He wrote a lot about the humanity. By example, the human body. This was very interesting for the science. Shakespeare once said that a man is not immortal, and the only way for man to live on was through poetry written works. In Sonnet 1, he reminds the young man that he will age his mind when he produces a child. His memory will be able to live on. The humanity will go on when people are still getting children. Why Shakespeare sonnets were so popular. Back then, people didn't use poetry very much at all, and William Shakespeare was one of the greatest poets ever known. He has written great classics, and we should still read them, because they are classics for being old and well written. His writing was inspirational. The way he writes shows what it's like to feel human emotions that everyone can relate to. One of the most popular sonnets are Sonnet 18, Shall compare tea to a summer's day. Sonnet 116, Let me not to the merits of true minds. And Sonnet 73, The time of year thou mayst in me behold, have become the most widely read poems in all of English literature. This is a sonnet from Romeo and Juliet. Sonnet 18, Shall compare tea to a summer's day. Shall I compare thee to a summer day? Thou art more lovely and more temperate. Rough winds do shake the darling buds of May. and summer's lead head, all too short a date. Sometimes too hot the eye of heaven shines, and often in his gold complexion's dimmed, and every fair from fair sometimes declines, by chance or nature's changing course untrimmed.
My only love sprung from my only hate. Too early seen unknown and known to wait. Prodigious birth of love it is to me that I must love a loathed enemy.
But the eternal summer shall not fade, nor lose possession of that fair thou owest, nor shall death break thou wanders in his shade, when in eternal lines to time thou growest, so long as man can breathe or eyes can see, so long lives this, and this gives life to thee. The writer compares this lover with the summer, and claims she's better and that she will live forever.
Oh, dat
The
houdt me
poem
jou.
is focused on the beauty.
Oh, Juliet.
The word summer means the beauty and the youth.
Oh, dat houdt me jou. Oh, Juliet.
So as you heard, it isn't easy to understand Shakespeare's sonnets. First you have to find out what the theme is of the sonnet. Also you have to understand that there is a strict rhyme scheme and a specific structure for the sonnet. It isn't just hard to write or read the sonnet, but also to understand one of them. And if you can, it is beautiful.